You got it though, Axelakis.
Kind, because my video just cut in and out, man, because I have an unstable connection. So Lord willing, this video will stay up, and Lord willing, this video will keep going. But I got Psalms chapter 90 and verse 9. For all of our days are passed away in thy wrath. We spend our years as a tale that is told. You see, our life is only a moment. Our life is like a shadow. Okay. So the affliction that you're going through, okay, it might be grievous. It might even scare the shit out of you, but it's only for a moment. Okay. We got a glorious rest waiting on us, man. Okay. And we must endure unto the end. Okay. Lord willing, if it's a part of our lot that we can endure unto the end, you know, but you must endure hardness as a soldier. And I got First Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 17, and you got it. First Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 17. For this cause have I sent unto you Timotheus, who is my beloved son, and faithful in the Lord Yahushua, who shall bring you into remembrance of my ways, which be in Hamashiach, as I teach everywhere in and in every church. Now some are puffed up as though I would not come to you, but I will come to you shortly, if the Lord Yahweh will and will know, not the speech of them which are puffed up, but the power. You see, you know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be prophets that's gonna pass away and more prophets gonna get rose up and they gonna preach to they 80 and they gonna pass away and more prophets gonna it ain't gonna be like that. Yahweh shall come shortly. He is gonna come like a thief in the night, and a lot of people gonna get caught out there, man. Okay, they gonna get caught up in their security shortly or suddenly, and they can put to death, man. That's why it's very important that we get caught doing the work. We get caught in the spirit. We get caught in that mindset, man. All right, because our Lord Yahweh coming back, okay, not as a man, okay, and he is coming with a sword. All right, so it's imperative that we be in the right spirit, okay, and we also get caught doing something in the ministry, man. All right, but you got it up.
My bad. I just had my phone, my laptop on mute. Because you was talking about how our life is a miss, right? We living here for such a short time. So I want to read this from the book of James, chapter 4 and verse 14. Say, whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for your time, for what is your life? Salakia. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appears for a little time, then vanishes away. All right, so we here for a little time, and then our life vanish away. So, like he say, when the Most High come back, you want to be found working. You want to be occupied in prophecy, man. You don't want the Most High to come back and catch you in the midst of folly, man. In the midst of mirth, man. Because what the elder of Warren just did the video say, it's a solemn return, man. You don't want the Most High to come back. You at the Passover juke, y'all juking, y'all at the '90s Passover juke and y'all doing all manner of folly, man. When this is a serious thing, man, this angels deleting people, subtracting people. So we wanna return back to your how about Shem how was subtly, man. It's a subtle return and a subtle approach back to your how about Shem how was we can't just bop our way back into the Lord's good graces after we offended him and broke his covenant, man. You know, so our life is but a short time, and we don't know when judgment gonna come, when he gonna strike what the scriptures say about the thief in the night coming back. You want to be found working, man. You want to be that good master of the house found working when Yahweh Shai come back. All right, because if you just living life every day just careless and carefree, you a rebel. You not really taking this thing serious. You know, you got it, Doc.
Oh, you got the flow. I was agreeing with you.
Oh, con. Yeah, man. I was just saying that we gotta continue to like I say, press towards the mark and be found working, man. Occupied in prophecy, these parables and deep breakdowns, man, dark sayings. All right, because what the most high love of none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. So we gotta be in these scripts, all right, occupied and it's truth, man. Because that's what a wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is at. Matter of fact,
Oh,
right fast. Let me get this. Um,
ah,
this is the book of Isaiah, man, chapter 33 and verse 6, and it say, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem and Yahweh is his treasure." So, hey, these times we living in, man, these is perplexed times, man, uncertain, unstable times. And the only thing that's going to keep you stable is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these holy scriptures, man. And that's going to give you strength to continue on to endure to the end. So, however your end comes, whether you get beamed up on the chariots or beheaded in a FEMA camp, or you might die from persecution, or the Most High might just take you out before everything kick off because he might not want you to go through certain things. He might want to keep you back from certain evils and just take you up out of here. So you want to be found in this truth working. All
right.
right. You want to wax old in your work, man, so that you could, return back to the Father and his good graces, man. You don't want to hear that depart from me, ye worker of iniquity, enter
Oh
into
no.
everlasting punishment. Straight up. And Salaki, one more point. You want to have the 100% correct and direct doctrine, the 100% truth, because you don't want to be that person that the Most High say, "Hey, friend, how did you get up here with that fitted cap on?" All right, how did you get up here with that garment on? You want to have the 100% truth, the correct doctrine, so it's important to stay in these scriptures. But you got it, Doc.
Again, you gonna have a lot of these Negroes, man, with mustard stains on their garments too, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
teaching the wrong thing, and they got a lot of blood on their hands, man. And the Lord
Mm.
is gonna get with them, if they don't
Straight
repent.
up.
I got wisdom in chapter 2 and verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart. Jumping down to verse 5. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. See, as you see, our life is just a blur, okay? It's a shadow. It's a snap of a finger to the Most High, man, okay? Because the Most High is the Father of spirits, you know? Once you die, you go back up to the Most High, man, okay? And you have a trust that you will be in, you know? Complete order, complete peace, okay? And the Lord do that all day, every day. He is in the business of spirits. All right. Abba Shai is in the business of spirits. Spirits are recycling all day, every day. All of the affliction that we're going through is only a mere short blur. Okay, because you're gonna look up 7 months down the line, you're like, dang man, I remember that the Lord You know what I'm saying, man? You know, how about Shema Shah? They got me through this. They got me through that. You're gonna just start naming all of the things that you got delivered from, man. Okay? Don't get caught up in the outward circumstances. Still have faith. Still have faith that Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna, come through for you, man. You know, and get you out of that situation. But you gotta believe it. And you gotta throw up them palas, man. You gotta hear present, you gotta talk to your power, man. All right. I got one more, and then you got it. I got Luke chapter 10 and verse 18. One second, my phone just froze. I got Luke 10 and 18 right quick.
Want me to read it for you out?
Kinda, because my phone is acting dumb. You got it though.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 10 and verse 18 say, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Behold, I give you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy. Nothing shall by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding, in this rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven.
You see? You understand? See, look, we got new bodies waiting on us. Okay? We got a big picture to focus on. All right? Not our circumstance. Okay? The Lord have instilled knowledge, wisdom, and understanding into you and gave you right there, a spirit to rule planets, man. Okay? There is a bigger, picture. Okay? Did not Yahweh Shah say that the servant is not greater than his Lord? Did you know how much affliction that Yahweh Shah had to deal with? Okay? He had to deal with a lot. And hey, look, I put money. The elect, they gonna get tried through that fire, man. They gonna get tried, beyond tried, beyond tried, beyond tried. See, a blacksmith know when to take that gold out. He know when to take that silver out. Okay? Because he see himself. Y'all ain't hearing me. He see himself in that gold and in that silver. And Yahweh Shah is going to see himself in us. Lord willing, we are part of that number. And that's going to put you out that. You see what I'm saying? And then he going to translate you up in that chariot. And you're going to get changed with a twinkle of an eye, man. And these other nations are going to be, right, transported, abducted, All right. And 2/3 Jake, Pastor Pork Chop, Bishop Bacon, Deacon Money. All right. Unruly family member. Right. Deacon Dollars. 2/3 Jake E, these heathen nations, they're gonna be hurt. They're gonna be gnashing at the damn teeth, man. Hurt. They thought your life was madness. They thought that you was a fool. They thought that you lost your damn mind. But guess what? The crazy men were right. Okay? The crazy men were right. The psychos, quote unquote, were right. All right? You got it up.
Hey, yeah, Khan. So hey, the Most High, it's ironic that he always, even in movies, when you look at movies, you always see a bomb with the sign say the end is near. All right.
Right.
And then he put the spirit on us. He put the spirit on us. We never cared about no shiny purple garments, man, with gold on them. All right, we never cared about no getting no pretty line up. you know what I'm saying, and looking handsome so you could impress the ladies, man. We're gonna impress the world off the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai that's in us, man. There's truth that's dwelling within us. But you know, they call us that, man. They call us what? Bumalites, the bomb camp, and so on and
Yep.
so forth, man. And we make the bold claiming, we make the bold claim that we got the 100% truth, man. All right. So these people, man, that's simple. That's the simplicity of your Howard shot. These would be the person these would be the people I'll be looking at to listen to because they fit the criteria of those fools for Hamashiach, the foolishness of preaching. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
us. That's us. But I'm gonna get this right fast out of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 21, man, because he say we being prepared to rule planets, man. When I was a shorty, man, I was reading the scriptures in the world. I was a shorty raised up in church. I asked the Most High, I say, man, I was reading about the millennium reign of Hamashiach. But you know, I was calling him JC back then when I was in the darkness. I ain't know what was going on. But I know one thing in my spirit. I asked the Most High, I say, when Yahweh Shai rule in the millennium reign, could I be the governor of Chicago? Can I be the mayor of where I'm from? Because I ain't know that America was gonna be turned into a desert from the missiles from the lake of fire. I didn't know that. So I wanted to rule with Yahweh Shem and Hawashah. And it was just in my spirit. I was like 13, 14. But this the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 21. It say, be if your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore, man. So yeah, you gotta humble down and honor wisdom, man. You can't know it all. You somebody try to tell you something, you already know it. You like, nah, man. My grandmama said that they mean this. So you don't qualify because you too proud. You gotta humble down, man, because hey, it say let all things be done decently and in order. The Most High is dealing with a teacher and a student environment, man. In order to get to the Most High, you have to be into this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. All right, but first and foremost, the Most High got to put the Spirit on you. All right, to seek after Him, man, because we ain't doing this off our own merit. All right. But back to the point
Right.
though, I just want to say that and add that in because we were talking about we waiting to rule planets, man. All right. So this the book of Psalm, chapter 126 and verse 1. It say a song of degrees when the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai turned again the captivity of Zion. We were past tense. All right. We were like them that dream, man. So when the elect is beamed up and transfigurated into those new bodies, and we standing on that sea of glass, man, let's say we gonna be like them that dream. Because what they call is the American dream. The so-called white man's American dream is the so-called black man's American nightmare. So we waiting to be
Man.
saved from the kingdom of hell. All right. And this verse 2 say, then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord Yahweh Shem and Shai had truly done great things for them. All right. Proving that natural heathens are exempt from that salvation that Israel was promised from the beginning. All right, so you got it out. So Lucky, let me branch out for a second too though, but you got it though.
Okay, I got First Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Okay, so you're gonna be having brothers and sisters walking around, and they ain't gonna die. They are immortal, and they don't even know it. Okay, Lord willing, we are part of that number to endure unto the end. You know, because I want to endure unto the end. I want to see everything. You know, and that's a lot of affliction. But look at what we getting at the end, man. We're gonna get a new body. We're gonna have the laws written in our inward parts. You know, we ain't gonna be sick no more. That's something to look out for, man. That's something to come on, man. All we gotta do is endure this little bit of affliction. That's it. Just endure it. Okay? Go through it. All right. Just deal with it, man. And don't murmur, you know, because the Lord is paying attention to how you handle that affliction too now. he is going to pay attention to it too. How do you handle the affliction? Are you still going to call on Yahweh Shema Shah? Are you going to stay in this truth? Are you going to still do lessons? Can you still hold that job down? What you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to pray? Are you going to read? Are you going to, come on, man. You already know what you got to do. Are you still going to continue is what I'm saying. All right. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, all right, you ain't gonna be going off, all right, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, all right, living forever, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Right, you ain't gonna be a part of second death. You ain't gonna get no damn missile, man. All right, because I don't want no damn missile, even though that we all deserve a missile. Look at all the stuff that we was indulging in the world, okay? And we still sinning. Everybody deserve a damn missile, but we showing our gratitude and we are showing our obedience, okay, by teaching the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. That's how you show gratitude to Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Is when you do lessons, all right? When you read, you study, all right? You make sure that oil, okay, is filled up to the brim and overflowing, man. Okay? You got it out.
So I had just came back, right? I had to step out for a second, but I came back and heard you say, talking about, saying we all fall short and we all sin, but we not covering our asses. But I would say, you know, for lack of better terms, um, um, making them what is called making amends with somebody when you're doing wrong. You try to make amends with somebody. So we know that our righteousness is
Right.
as filthy
Also,
rags.
like reconciling.
Right, records exactly. So we know that we broke the covenant, right? So we can't just go back to the Most High party Passover whenever we feel like it. We had to wait for Him to extend His hand, Yahweh Shah, as a form of squashing the beef, because we can't squash the beef. He more powerful than us, So we had to wait and take His invite. So in these last days, man, we do this work. All right. Let me read it, break it down too. I'm gonna go to the book of Luke, chapter 7. But before I get to reading it, I'm gonna make the point though about how and then let me get that too. And what's that? James 5:20, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, that was James 5:20. So um I'm gonna read this right fast first. James chapter 5 and verse 20 say, let him know that he which converteth the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death and shall hide a multitude of sins, man. So um we getting the blood off of our hands, man. The Most High put the Spirit on us to understand these scriptures, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding the truth. Okay, and we relay the message back to the people in order to tell the people to turn from their wicked ways and return back to their power, in order to cover our sins and save a soul from death, man. So we want to go above and beyond the call of duty, man, to show you how about Shem and how it's shot that we're sorrowful. Okay, so I got the book of Luke, chapter. Let me see where I want to start at. Um, Give me a second. Bear with me for a second. Luke chapter 7, and I'm gonna start right here at 39, man. Okay, so this was Yahweh Shai. I believe he was sitting at the house of Judas who betrayed him. He was at his father's house. He was at his father's house, and they was in there sitting and eating. What was his name, man? Shalakia. The Pharisees decided that he would eat with him and went to the Pharisee's house, and behold, a woman came. I'm gonna just start from right here. Luke 7:36. It say, and one of the Pharisees desired him that he would eat with him, and he went into the Pharisee's house and sat down to meat. And behold, a woman in the city which was a sinner, when she knew that Yahweh Shai sat at meat in the Pharisee's house, brought an alabaster box of ointment and stood at his feet behind him, weeping, and began to wash his feet with tears, and did wipe them with her hairs of her head, with the hairs of her head, and kissed his feet and anointed them with ointment. Now the Pharisee which had bidden him saw it, and he spake within himself, saying, this man, if he were a prophet, so he doubting Yahweh Shai. He say, this man, if he were a prophet, would have known who and what manner of woman this is that toucheth him, for she is a sinner. Okay, but you got to stop right here and think about it, man. If this woman was a sinner, what was she doing with this expensive bottle of alabaster, this alabaster box of ointment, man, with spikenard oil in it? First of all, an alabaster box, if you look it up right now, it's gonna run you a couple of $100, depending on the size. It might go up how big you get it. Then the spikenard oil, they want $1,500 right now today for a true bottle of real spikenard oil. So this woman, while she was in the world sinning, she still came back and went above and beyond. And let me finish reading. I'm gonna finish reading. So like it says, verse 40. And Yahweh Shai answering and said unto him, Simon, I have somewhat to say unto thee. And he saith, Master, say on. Yahweh Shai say there was a certain creditor which had two debtors, the one owed 500 pence and the other 50. And when they had nothing to pay, he frankly forgave them both. Tell me, therefore, which of them loved him most? Simon answered and said, I suppose that he to whom he forgave most. And he said unto him, Thou hast rightly judged. And he turned unto the woman and said unto Simon, seest thou this woman? I entered into thine house. Thou gavest me no water for my feet, but she hath washed my feet with her tears and wiped them with the hairs of her head. Thou gavest me no kiss, but this woman, since the time I came in, have not ceased to kiss my feet. My head with oil thou didst not anoint, but this woman have anointed my feet with ointment. Wherefore I say unto thee, her sins, which are many, are forgiven, for she loved much. But to whom little is forgiven, the same loveth little. And he said unto her, thy sins are forgiven. So the point of the moral of the story is that we all gonna fall short, man. But how hard are you gonna go to obtain that to make your calling and election sure, and show the Most High that you sincere and you serious about repenting, you turning back sorrowful, you making videos at least 3 a week, man. And we go above and beyond and try to do at least 1 a day, man, or sometimes 2 or 3 a day, depending on how the Most High put the spirit on you, man. You got other groups out here that's claiming to be the men of the Lord. It's 10, 20 people in these camps, 30, 40 people in the camps. They putting up 2 or 3 videos. Nobody's doing breakdowns throughout the week. They just putting up the camp videos. So not to boast in ourselves, because the Most High put the spirit on us to do this and do this work. But you gotta be sincere, man, and you gotta show you how about Shem and Hawashai that you love him, man. By what? Feeding his sheep. If you love him, feed the flock, man. And peradventure, perhaps you will be preserved, man. We gotta endure to the end so we can find out. We hoping for that good news. We hoping to hear that good news. Well done.
Khan, and if I may add, is that her sins was forgiven, because she had a humble and contrite heart, you know. She had a humble and contrite spirit, and she realized who Yahweh Shai was, and she had faith, you know. She
Con.
had faith. She had faith that Yahweh Shai was gonna, you know, basically give her a clean slate, what I'm saying, and start all over again, that atonement,
Mm-hmm.
and he did, he actually looked out, and then what, I respect that, and we must do the same when we go through our affliction. The water, Yahweh Shema, the water But just putting that hell on me, man, the water, man. And you got to take it cheerfully. Otherwise, the Lord will kill you, you know. And also, man, going through afflictions builds up your character, man. You know, give you wisdom, you know. It shows you what to look out for. All right. Okay. And you get better at filtering out your life and other lives through the scriptures. But I got Sirach chapter 2 and verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully the water, Yahweh Shema Shai. The water, the water, the water, the water. The water for my anashims. All right. For my punishment. You know, the water. Okay, because mind you, the Lord ain't gonna chasten he ain't gonna chasten nothing that ain't his, man. So when you catching hell, that's a good sign. When you ain't catching hell, you need to be looking over your goddamn shoulder, man. All right. And that's point blank, period. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient. See, Jake want the right now. What you got to do is when you're going through hell, because mind you, you are gonna get that first shock, that first, you know, that initial startle, okay, and you will get shaken up in the spirit. All right, brain cells gonna be fucking frying. All right, and your heart gonna drop. Pump your brakes and pray to Yahweh Shema Shai and give him 24 hours. I promise you something gonna happen, man. I promise you. You gotta give the Lord 24 hours, man, at least. I mean, come on, man. Take a, because in the world, if you lost a bankroll, you would take a nap. Take a nap. Count to 10. The bullshit gonna be there tomorrow. It's gonna be there the day after. If you worry, don't pray. If you pray, don't worry. I mean, what's so hard about that, Jake? What is the point of being an Israelite if you gonna worry? Do you understand the army that is behind you? Do you really understand that? You got a whole army behind you. You are a Hebrew Israelite. Do you understand the power that is? When you call on the ancient names, Yahweh Bashem Shai, you unlock ancient access, man. All right. Verse 5. For Salaki, second half of verse 4. And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable, keyword, ding, 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 acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. You can't come to Yahweh Shai with no motherfucking slot. All right? Looking like a hot ass mess of a bag of yakame. And you coming up to Yahweh Shai. You out of your goddamn mind, man. Acceptable men, okay, in the furnace of adversity. You gotta prove yourself. You gotta show Yahweh Shema Shai, no matter what happens to you, it ain't gonna change you from being in the truth. It ain't gonna change your belief system. It ain't gonna make you be like, I don't really believe that no more. Like you be seeing the fallouts. You know why? Because they lost patience. Ultimately, you know, Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, he rejected their ass. That's just really what it boils down to. But they lost patience. That's the manifestation of it.
Mm-hmm.
That rejection led to them losing patience. He gonna put the spirit on them to lose patience just so, and you know what I'm saying, justify that rejection. That's how the Lord get down, man. That's why. And look, though, man, that's scary too. You know, look at all these. You know, what I'm saying these. Former. You know, what I'm saying GMS guys. You know, the former. They all bugged out, man. You know, like Bert and Ernie, they are through. They are done for. If they don't repent, they're done. You know, point blank, period. Okay, they lost patience. All right, but verse 6. Believe in him. Woo, woo. Believe in him. Have faith. All right. When you call on Yahweh Shai, that's the ancient access you unlocking, man. Okay. So use your power. And I will what? Help thee. You see? All right. The Lord is going to get us out of our afflictions, man. Okay. I got Psalms 34 and verse 17 right quick. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth. You see? You think the Lord don't hear you crying at night when you got more bills and money? You think the Lord ain't hearing you cry because you hungry? You know what I'm saying? The stamps ain't here yet. And
Hey, yeah. His connection just dropped. I believe I'm still on, so I'm gonna keep it going, man. All right. So like he was just saying, man, you gotta be smooth, be strong, be patient. Be patient, man. Let me get these precepts I got up here. Nah, matter of fact, let me get these precepts right fast. Oh, I see you back. Are you back? Yeah, you can hear me out.
yeah, Salaki, man, my video went out. Yeah, yeah, my video went out, but I'm back. I
Um,
got Psalms 34. I got Psalms 34 and verse 17 real quick. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. You hear that? When you call on Yahweh Shema Shai, He's gonna deliver you out your troubles, man. He gonna help you. Give him 24 hours at least, Jake. I mean, come on. Jake be so wicked, and they put themselves in that situation because a lot of the situations your ass caused. All right, a whole lot. Even me, I'm not exempt. I'm speaking to myself first, and then you go call to you how about Shema Shai, and then you like, come on, Yahweh Shema Shai, Baba Shai, Baba Shai, Baba Shai. Don't be rushing the Lord. You can't rush perfection. Let Yahweh Shema Shai do their job. You know, grow. Pick the jewels out of the situation. Pick the spiritual gems out of the situation, out of that outward circumstance, and learn from it. Grow. Okay. And when another brother go through it, you've been there, done that, and you can filter it out through the scriptures. And on top of that, you got a testimony. All right, verse 18. The Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. You see, the Lord not delivering no proud Negro, man. Okay, just a Negro that's just proud, like a Negro that's, entitled. See, that's the problem with Jake. Jake is God's spoiled children instead of God's chosen children. Now, that's the problem with Jake. They entitled. They've been wicked, 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 and just want the Lord to work on their time. The Lord ain't on your time. You on his time. Okay, and he move outside the frame of time. So you gotta get with his program, or you ain't gonna be a part of no program. He gonna delete your ass. Point blank. Period.
Subtract it.
Right. Verse 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. You see, let me read that again. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. You see, we gonna catch hell. And the Lord just getting started now. 90% of people is gonna be cannibals out here. 90% of people are gonna be cannibals real soon. But his servants gonna eat, his servants gonna drink, and it ain't gonna be no damn humans, man. You're gonna have good food. You're gonna be eating good. All right. You might have endless canned foods. The Lord might lead you to a cabin in the middle of the woods and it got ammo, all that. And you might be there for a night or two, and then you fill up your knapsack till you fill and you get the fuck on. Have you might have you might have you might have a raven bring you some food in a little knapsack. You might have a deer running towards you, and you know what I'm saying, the deer just give up the ghost and it slide to your feet and you cook them up. You might be in a, you know what I'm saying, the woods somewhere, and you see a big table with beautiful decor, okay? And then you like, wow, look at this table. And then you sit down, you eat peacefully. And as soon as you grab a chicken wing and you grab a bottle of yayan and you go walk, you turn around, the table gone. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some miracles like that happening to brothers, man.
Hey,
You
Salaki, right
know,
fast,
like
he
that
bro.
ancient miracle.
Yeah,
You got
Salaki,
it.
right fast. I was just gonna say right fast, Habakkuk brought that food to Daniel, man.
Woo! You should bring up that account right quick and close out.
Come on, all right, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm pulling it up.
God. And it says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth them out of them all. Okay. Your understanding is going to preserve you as well. Okay. So we got a lot of expecting. Okay. This is a time of expecting, man. Okay. This is a time, Lord willing, okay, that this is the hopeful year, all the prophecies come to pass. And you know that comes affliction and persecution. But when you handle your business with Yahweh Shema Shai, and you make your calling and your election sure, and you know what I'm saying, and you literally be sincere and you believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, it's gonna go good with you, even if you got to give up the ghost, man. All right. Because some of us might have to lay our life down for this truth. Some of us might have to, you know,
Uh,
some of us might get tortured. We might.
hey, but that's
Shit.
what Isaiah 33:6 come in at. To know that all these things can come upon you, you gonna take it cheerfully because you got the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures. You're gonna take it cheerfully when this is happening. And it could be a horrific, terrible pain you going through. But the scriptures say there's precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints, man. So that's the ultimate act of faith. To for somebody, they just telling you, they like, all you gotta do is say you renounce the Most High and his son. Something as simple as uttering the word, they'll let you go free. But you sitting here, they waterboarding you and electrocuting you and all type of shit, and you taking it because why? You being trapped with that fire. And if you of the elect, you gonna come out of that. Whether you die or the guillotine break on your neck and you get the whipping ass or however it play out, you gotta endure to the end, man. You can't never. I just heard Debo say it on YouTube. Tiny Zeus Lister Zeus Debo, he was just saying it like I ain't gay. I'm not going to dress up in the dress. Go get somebody else black to do that. You know what I'm saying? He like, I play a soldier because kids don't want to see nobody in a dress. Kids want to see a man, a soldier. You know what I'm saying? He like, you're not gonna compromise yourself for nothing for this world. You're gonna stand strong for the Lord. And you know, he was bugged out into the Christianity, but I was just using that as an example. That's how we gonna have to have that mentality for Yahweh Shem Shot. That nigga dead. Debo ass dead. The most I took him out. All right, but we still here. We still got a chance, and we got the true name of Yahweh Shem Shot. Matter of fact, let me get this precept, Robert shot right fast. Revelation 14:1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads. All right, so we gotta have that name, man. But you got it out.
Knock, and also, you know what I'm saying, that tawa, you know what I'm saying? That mark of exemption of judgment, you know? Because if you ain't got tawa, if you ain't in the secret place of Yahweh Shema Washai, you're fucked. Point blank, period. It ain't no way around it. Cash it in, do whatever you can, put it on a hanger. I don't give a damn. If you ain't in the secret place of Yahweh Shema Washai, you're fucked. I don't know what to tell you, man. You know what they say in the world. May the Lord be with you, because that's all I can really tell you, man. Because man, I'm trying to tell you, man, the spirit is tightening up. So that means that you must tighten up, Jake. The spirit is in fact tightening up. You can see it around you. The prophecies is like ramping. The tensions is high. All right, it's high. So you know what that means, right? That affliction gonna turn up. And that's when we must be stoic. Okay? Not what I'm saying, being emotional to the outward circumstance. Dealing with it. All right? Being more austere through the spirit, more rough, rigid, harsh.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Mad. Get more mad. All right? The Lord didn't raise up no nice guys. Be more mad. You know? Because, hey, man, we're going to be seeing a lot of shit. And when you know what I'm saying, man, when you get mad, you don't care too much about nothing like that. But you must be in the spirit, though. Know how to finesse it, Jake. You know how to finesse anything else in the world, but you can't finesse the spirit. Come
Hey, the
on, man.
scripture,
Rule your spirit.
right fast. This
You got it.
James 5:16 say, confess your faults one to another and pray one for another that ye may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So hey, you got to be in a hot, heavy spirit when you dealing with your prayers, when you requesting something from your how about Shem Shai, finesse the spirit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have them prayers. You gotta constantly pray constantly, man. And you gotta be on fire in the spirit when you praying, man. Because the effectual, fervent prayers of a righteous man avail much. So like it, you got it.
Man, that's beautifully said, man. That's a beautiful precept, and it went with what I was just saying. Finessing the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Know how to tap into the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai. Know how to tap into it, man. Okay? Look, man, because a lot of your decisions is gonna be life or death in that day, man. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you, for real. A lot of your decisions that you're gonna make, it's gonna be life or death.
Come.
All right. You can be having people, all right, they're gonna be out here killing for water, killing for food. You damn name it, man. All right. Okay. You got anything else out? Cause I can just close out.
Come. Yeah, I'm gonna close it out. You can close it out. Let me bring this out right fast. Um, Baal and the Dragon 1:34. Baal and the Dragon, chapter 1 and verse 34 say, but the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. The angel of the Lord took him by the crown, and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of the spirit set him in Babylon over the den. And it says, and Habakkuk cried, saying, "Oh, Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which the Most High hath sent thee." So if I jump back to verse 36, it say, then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of his spirit set him in Babylon over the den. So we was talking about how you might receive these miracles in Jacob's trouble, a brother might feed you, or anything, a table might appear and then disappear after you done ate and drunk. Okay, so in this particular instance, the Most High sent the angel to grab Habakkuk by the head with a chariot. There was something that extended out of the chariot and grabbed Habakkuk by the head through the vehemency of the spirit and grabbed him and teleported him instantly, probably in with within a second, 1 second travel to Babylon to take Daniel the fool while he was in the lion's den, man. That's a hell of a story that was written aforetime for our learning, so that we through patience, through faith for the scripture, might have hope. All right, roughly paraphrasing, man. Um, these things happen, man, and we have to hope for the same. If you ain't hoping for this, if you don't believe this, you ain't gonna get it. You're gonna have to get a gun and do that shit by yourself the hard way. All right, but we depending on Yahweh Shem and how shot, whether he defends us through a gun or however he whatever means through the spirit, we know that it's going to be him preserving us and delivering us, man, and giving us unprecedented miracles, man. Because what back in ancient times, he was doing his thing with the patriarchs of the Bible, our forefathers and whatnot. Samson was whipping 1,000 niggas ass with a jawbone, and King David was whipping 10,000 niggas ass and jumping over walls and bending steel bowls. And that was thousands of years ago. So the scriptures say the latter house shall be greater than the former house. So right now we building up the house of David, man, spiritually. We them lively stones, man. And how much more is the Most High going to show his power through us, man? This is the final bang. What Michael Jackson say, this is it? Or what Esau say, the Big Bang Theory? This is the Big Bang, man. It's the final scene of the drama when the Most High going to turn us into battle axes of weapons of war. And we going to do all of that and take down the kingdoms and the nations. But starting off during Jacob's trouble, the preservation, man. He's going to preserve us through miracles, man. So we living in a time of expectancy, man. We expecting miracles, But you got it out. You could close it out.
Con. So, point been made. Our affliction is short. Our lives is a shadow. Okay. You must endure unto the very end. Endure unto the very death of you, man. Okay. Our affliction is like only for a moment. Okay. So Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying and to the point. Stay prayed up. Okay. Stay fighting spiritually. Okay. And we on the next one. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. We on the next one. Abaratazah. Shalom.
Shalom.